Hey everyone, we're live. Hopefully this is going to go well. So hope you can join us. My name is Eileen. I'm with Eileen David Creations, and this is my craft room. This is my new and improved craft room. If you've seen my other videos before, it probably looks a little bit different because I've rearranged all the tables and all my stuff, and most of my stuff is still a big jumbled mess. Fortunately it's behind the camera so you really can't see it. So let me go on really quick here so I can see your comments. Make sure we're live here. I see 4 people are on, but with the Mevo I can't see comments yet. Hi Char. Hey Denise. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Okay. The Mevo. Oh, hang on. Let me turn this down. There you go. Okay, great. Great. Now I can see comments. Hi Eileen. Hi Deb. Hi Barbie. Hi Sherry. Oh, good. And it's acting up on me again. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is going to be interesting with the Mevo because this is the first time I'm using it. I did do a couple of practice runs on a closed page, and I've already had problems. When I zoom in, which is one of the biggest things I got the Mevo for, we can zoom in on a particular area. It doesn't stay zoomed in. It goes back out. So it'll be interesting. We'll work with it. Hey everyone. Hey Carol. Oh, I missed you guys too. Thank you. So I would say I'm about 98%. You'll hear me sniffling, and I still sound kind of weird, but I'm getting there. I feel kind of odd. This is already 9 days into the year, and I haven't made a wreath yet. So this is it. This is what we're gonna do. We're making a Valentine's Day wreath. We're gonna be using a heart-shaped wreath form. This is from Hobby Lobby. Most of my materials today is from Hobby Lobby. The only 2 things that's not from Hobby Lobby are these 2 ribbons. These were from Joann's from last year. I got them when they were on clearance. This is a 2.5-inch pink ribbon with red glitter hearts. Ooh, nice cricket for Christmas. I have a cricket that I haven't used. I prefer using my silhouette, and that's another one of the projects that we're going to be doing later. This other one from Joann's is an 1.5-inch ribbon. It's red with red glitter hearts, and I chose those because it goes well with this sign. It has red glitter hearts, and I chose this because it is Valentine's Day, because it says home sweet home with the hearts, but we can also leave it up even after Valentine's Day, which works. So it's not just for the one day thing. We're going to be using a 10-inch mesh. This is this is in the Valentine's section right now at Hobby Lobby, and they are 40% off right now. So if you get a chance, go out and get some. And it's like a I forget what this is called. Hey Donna, nice to see you guys too. Thank you. So this has red, white, and pink throughout, and it has the brown, like burlap looking mesh. So we're going to do kind of like a rustic country looking wreath because to go with the sign. And then I chose this other 2.5-inch ribbon, and it's also a burlap looking ribbon with red hearts on it. And then of course we have these red glitter hearts that we're going to be gluing all over. And to go with the black that's on the sign, I chose this black and white gingham ribbon because that'll just make the color pop. If you're ever stuck with ribbons and it looks kind of too matchy, throw some black and white ribbon in there. It'll just make it pop. Okay, that's the number one tip of the day. So those are our materials that what we're going to be using our handy dandy cutter. Sorry, my mind's blank again. Scissors, rotary cutter. There you go. And we're going to be using our glue gun. Have that plugged in. Oh, thank you, Norma. Getting better and better and better. Thanks, Melissa. Hey, Linda. This one, I don't know what it's called. It just says Deco Mesh on the thing, Karen, and it looks like it's jute, but it probably is poly jute because it doesn't feel like it's I forgot the name of the one material that's supposedly not good for us to breathe in. So it's really pretty. I like how it looks. I think it'll look great for our rustic looking Valentine's Day wreath. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this mesh into, there's 18 ties on the wreath form, 10 on the outside, 8 on the inside. And I've already attached a separate wire here to hang the wreath when we're done. So, and this is a 10 yard roll, which is 360 inches. And if you divide that by 18, you get 20 inches. That's what we're going to cut it to. That way, we're going to not have any extra, and we won't run short. So, okay, here goes with the Mevo. I'm going to zoom in. There you go. So wish me luck. Hope it stays this way. And it didn't. Darn it. Okay. Hi, Karen. Hi, Lena. Okay, what did I say it was? I wrote it down. 20 inch. So we're going to be cutting 20-inch pieces. So we're going to be cutting the whole roll. How's the weather where you are right now? I hate to complain that it's cold here in Northern California, knowing that a lot of our friends on the East Coast are literally freezing and under so many feet of snow. And here in California, we've gotten quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, and we're all freaking out that it's cold. I hope you're all keeping nice and warm and cozy. And lots of vitamin C, everybody. I just heard on the news today that the flu this year is just terrible. Okay. And I did get a flu shot, strangely enough, the week before I got sick. And I've been under the weather on and off. First it was my sinuses, then it moved into my chest, which was the worst because I almost pretty much lost my voice, croaking around, and then it went back to my sinuses. And now it's almost done, except I still have the sniffles. Oh, 20 inches of warmer in Florida. It's nice. Yeah. Here in California, I think we're in the, I'm not even sure, I think we're in the low 60s here in Northern California. So I really shouldn't complain. No complaints at all. And it's been raining on and off. Today was misting. Last night we got some really good rain. So what else are you guys working on besides Valentine? I know I feel like I'm kind of late in the game making these my Valentine's Day wreath, because I know some people were making Valentine's Day wreath even before Christmas. And I was just trying to get all my Christmas stuff done, get my Christmas shopping done. And I'm like, there is no way I can start doing Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and even Mardi Gras before Christmas. So we'll get all caught up. Hey, Joanne. Thanks for joining us. So tell me, is the audio sounding okay for you guys? Because on the Mevo, I have it set up where it's it's so strange that it's going in and out from being zoomed in to zooming out on its own. I have to figure out how to do that, how to stop it from doing that. But the audio is supposed to be a little bit better. Even though the Mevo is out there, I'm using the microphone from my iPhone, which is here next to me on the desk. Okay, here we go. Oh, excuse me with the sniffles. Put this here. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it out like that. Let me know. I'm cutting them at 20 inches, Heather. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Oregon. So let me know. Oh, it's still doing it. Hang on, guys. Okay. Turn that one off. Okay. Let me know if you'd like to see a zoomed in on something. I don't want it to get annoying that it's zooming in and out. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're just going to ruffle this, meaning that we're going to roll out the mesh, curl side down, meaning it's done like that, and we're just going to, luckily with this one, the pink stripe is going straight up the middle, so we're just going to walk our fingers along and just gather it as we go up. And then we're going to go ahead and work on the outside ring first. Okay. What I did too is I pulled a couple of rolls of this red mesh that's metallic. In case this is a little too sparse, you can fill it in with some red. I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough. So we'll just go around the whole frame with our ruffled mesh. And now, hey Lena, there's 18 ties on the wreath form, so we cut the 10 yards of mesh into 20-inch lengths, and so we're just, thank you, Deb. Luann, yeah, this wreath form did already have the ties on them. It was from Hobby Lobby, and it's 40% off right now. So did anybody else go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's yet with their Christmas clearances right now? I will have to do another live, maybe tomorrow, to show you everything that I've purchased so far, because they're still in the bags, but I've bought lots of their frames, their Deco Mesh frames, the round ones. They're 90% off right now. Hey, Bien, how are you? So, Yeah, those wreath frames, the round ones from Christmas. Normally they're $6.99. They're 90% off right now, so 69 cents each, guys. So, and honestly, in my experience, whatever, no matter what color wreath you're making or mesh you're using, the color of the frame and even the ties that's on them, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. So yeah, stock up now. And if you can find any with any your stores with mesh or picks or anything that still has them, I would pick them up now. Just make sure they're in good condition. There's no sense in spending any kind of money, even if it's 90% off, if it's yucky looking, you know. But yeah, these things, I bought these at Hobby Lobby. Their Christmas stuff, 90% off. So yay! So not only can we use that for Valentine's Day, we can use the reds for 4th of July too, and we'll be probably working on that in the next couple of months. So we can definitely use that. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, Deb, a lot of them are picked over. And believe it or not, I've been trying to be good, not going to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or Hobby Lobby and Michael's every day. I did see that Michael's has all their spring flowers out now, and I believe they're 30% off right now. I think I'll wait a little bit until they're 40. Besides, I still do have some flowers from last season that I can use to make several wreaths and arrangements. Yeah, isn't it great when you go to the register and you see the receipt and you see how much you saved? Bonus. The downside to that is when you buy so much stuff and you have to be creative in finding ways to store them until we need to use them again. Which for us, making Christmas wreaths probably is going to be starting in July, right? So, Kimberly, the 5-inch deco mesh, I would just treat that as I would ribbon. So you can cut them and yeah, because it's pretty difficult to use it in well, you definitely could use something like this. I'll show you in a little bit. I'm liking how this looks, you guys. What do you think? It's filling in a little bit fuller than I thought it would. Oh, excuse me. These are 20 inches, Susan. Okay, so we're still ruffling. We're almost done with the outside. That's how it looks. Hey, Kim. Thanks, Roseanne. Oh, thank you, Carol. I like this mesh because it feels like it's poly, and along with the metallic colors. There's also little woven, it looks like it's jute maybe. So there's definitely a lot of nice textures in the, just in the mesh itself. Okay, so that's the outside done. Have 8 more to go. Susan, there's 18 ties on the wreath form, so we're using them all, and they were the ties were already on the form when we bought it. Christina, did you lean on your keyboard, dear? Sandy, the heart form is from Hobby Lobby. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Yeah, any excuse to go to Hobby Lobby, right, Karen? Oh, and Karen, I'll be contacting you later today. And when you're ruffling the mesh, I think it's important to try to get it even so that it's even going on here. Otherwise, you'll have one side that's longer than the other. Okay, so there's a little bit of unraveling going on, which is to be expected with any kind of mesh. So I'm trying to just ignore it for now, which I know for most of us, it's different. Yes, Shannon, it would be. I was debating whether I should put this on a heart-shaped form or a round form, but we don't get to work on heart-shaped forms very much during the year, so let's do it for this one. Okay, I get it. Okay. So it is getting to be nice and full. I don't think we're going to need to use any of the red. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to staple the, I forgot to prep the sign, to put the pipe cleaners on the back of the sign to attach it to the wreath. So let's take a quick time out from this. Thanks, Ligaya. Okay, so we're going to take a quick time out before finishing this. We're going to go ahead and prep our sign because I forgot about that. And let's see, use these. And of course, excuse me for a second, I have to go get my staple gun. And I have to navigate all the bags that I have here. Okay. All right, I'm back. So what we need to do, we're using this staple gun I got from Home Depot, I think it was, and it was one of the least expensive ones. I think it was $15. So you really don't need to spend a lot for a good quality staple gun. And I use 1/4 inch staples. I missed that one. I'm sorry if this is really loud, guys. Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad to be back too. One more, guys. Sorry if it's loud. Okay. That there. And then I'm just gonna put some hot glue on top of the staples. And then I'm going to put that aside so that the glue sets. All right, now back to the ruffles. It's so difficult when you've been out of the loop for so long. I've forgotten steps and everything. The size of the heart form, I would say roughly, I'm gonna have to measure it now with the ruffles on it. It's about 18 inches wide and about 18 inches tall, roughly. I should have measured that before I started attaching the things to it. Thanks for sharing, Sandy. That's another thing I keep forgetting. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing the video, I'd really appreciate it. You would be able to watch it over again on your own feed instead of having to go on my page to watch it. Plus, if you have any friends that you think would like to watch this video, sharing it on your feed, they'll be able to see it too. Okay, we have 3 more pieces. Thanks, Karen, for sharing. Hey, Louise. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Connie. So I think a lot of the people who make heart-shaped wreaths, and I've had this before, that happened before, is when you attach your deca mesh and everything else onto the form, you lose the shape, the heart-shaped form. So I think, well, we're going to find out with this one. Hopefully, if we don't make it as poofy and we're careful about how we put, especially around the top here, right here is the middle. If we make sure that this is pointed and there's like a gap here, we'll be able to maintain the shape of the heart. Thanks, Darcy. Hey, Darla. So here's another way that to keep the deca mesh straight. If you can ruffle with one hand, you can use the other hand to keep the mesh straight. And I'm giving it 2 to 3 good twists and then fluffing it. I think we have one more here. There you go. Thanks, you guys, for sharing. Okay, let's see. Use this hand to hold it down, especially towards the middle of the roll when they're rolled up really tight. They don't want to lay flat. Hola, Awilda. Hello from Puerto Rico. Angela, they are 20 inches. And there's 18 pieces for the wreath. Okay. So there we are. We have all our mesh attached. And I'm getting, so here's the top. And then I'm going to squish this down so it looks like, kind of like a heart. Right now it looks more like a triangle. You see what I mean about losing the shape of the heart? So do that. And these, the wire twist ties, you can either just leave them as is, or, well, we're going to be using them for the ribbons. Forgot about that. So let's go ahead. Let's attach the sign first. So I put 4, stapled it in 4 places. Let me see. What do you even think about this? Yeah, let's put it right smack in the middle of the heart. And you're going to want to just twist it on. I'm twisting it onto the outside rung. A couple of twists there. And I don't want to pull it too far so that it's sunk into the wreath, because I don't want the sign to get lost in the mesh. And just twist it a couple of times first until we're sure that it's straight and exactly where we want it to be. And then we can tie it some more and then cut it. Judy, the sign was from Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99 and 40% off. I'm going to be, some of my projects this year, guys, is going to be making signs. And I was looking at this sign, how it's on a board, but then there's burlap on it, and then there's the writing on the burlap. I was already figuring out how we could do this ourselves. Okay. Let me see, make sure that is straight and even. And if you notice, I left the hanger on the sign. I figure that'll make it look a little bit rustic too. Keep that rustic vibe there. So I see a couple of strands that are unraveling, but we'll leave that till the end, and then we'll just trim them off together. Trying to make it so that it looks like it's a point there, then there's a gap here. Okay, so now we have our ribbon. We have our 4 ribbons, and I think we're going to pair them up this way. Let's see, that's too many hearts. So these 2 ribbons will be together, and then these 2 ribbons will be together. And we're going to cut them at 12-inch lengths. Scissors. And for shortcuts, since they're all going to be the same length, I'm just going to layer them and then cut. It'll save us. So there's 18 ties, 10, and then 8. So we're going to need 9 of each one. Linda, do you make signs? That's one of the things, one of the projects I want to start doing on my my group here, my site, because I do have the silhouette cameo, and I don't know if I've told you guys, but one of the other business that I have is doing custom shirts. So I have a heat press and everything. Okay, this is, as usual, I did it backwards, you guys. I'm a lefty, so I'm a weird lefty because I'm a lefty, but I prefer to cut with my right hand with crafting. It's funny because when I cut hair and I cut my husband's hair, I have to use left-handed scissors. But with everything else, I have to cut with my right hand. Just growing up with no lefty scissors around. Oh, that's not going to work either. Goodness, it's going to take forever. So how are you guys doing today? Oh, that's okay. The ribbons I'm cutting at 12 inches, Mia. Sorry, I should move this so you can see. And I'm saying about 12 inches because that's 3. Yes, Ashley, it is. Did you have some from before? I have, gosh, I have 2 more of these, 2 more rolls of this pink with the red hearts. And I don't know how popular these Valentine's ribbons going to be. Especially this year, it's going to be so weird with what do you call it? Mardi Gras. Is Mardi Gras going to be on Valentine's Day? And then Easter Sunday is April Fool's Day. I think I read that somewhere. So if that's true, that's going to be really, really weird for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 more cuts, guys. Oh yeah, I'd really be interested in that too. If Sam's is carrying spring ribbons. I read somewhere that they're not. They're just doing the Christmas ones. But I know Costco does spring ribbons. Hey, Linda. I love to use black and white ribbons on just anything. It just makes it pop on the wreath or on the floor arrangement. And this is so cute, this gingham design. And the ribbons at Hobby Lobby is 50% off this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, actually did it right. So there are all our ribbons. So I think these 2 are going to go together, and these 2 are going to go together. This is so cute together. And I forgot we're gonna go ahead and dovetail these guys. Usually in Costco, the ribbons are found where I want to say the office supplies are. I know they're usually where the the tapes and the scissors and the like greeting cards are kept. That's right, Roseanne. Hey, Deborah. Anita, yes, it is Costco is a membership store. But if you have like a big family or if you have a business, it's definitely worth it. I've been going to Costco for years and years and years. Back in the day when I ran a preschool and a childcare. Tammy, you know I got a Sam's Club membership just for the ribbon this year. My husband was like, "Is that the only thing you're buying?" Well, yeah. You see the price and how much ribbon you get for the price? It's worth it. Hey, Rhonda. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I have to get better scissors, guys. These scissors, these are one of my older scissors. And since moving my stuff around, I don't know where I put my other scissors. My favorite ones from Dollar Tree, the Betty Crocker ones. Patsy, you never heard of Costco? They're great. They have food samples and everything. You buy everything in bulk. And for the most part, it's a great price. Yeah. I love the way these two ribbons look together. The two 1.5 inch ribbons. Yep. I got that tip from Nick, Nancy, the Betty Crocker, amazing Betty Crocker scissors from Dollar Tree. And the mesh was cut at 20 inches. And then these ribbons I cut at 12. And the mesh was 10 inches wide. You absolutely could make this, Charmaine. If I could make it, anybody could make it. That's great, Donna. Hey, Sue Ann. Mia, there's different memberships. I don't know offhand the 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 prices, but I know there's like the regular membership, and then there's the executive membership. Hey, Maisie. Thanks for watching. Great, Karen. Thank you. Yeah, I think Sam's is $45, isn't it, Karen? I think that's how much I paid. Just got the basic membership. Okay. I was supposed to be doing better when dovetailing the ribbons. I'm supposed to have a box here so that I am not doing this with the little metal pieces that's been cut off the ribbon, because you can get splinters that way. Okay, so let's move this. Which way are we doing? Yeah, this way. Thanks for posting that, Linda. Yeah, they do, Deb. Okay, so, and when attaching the ribbons, I don't, sometimes I do, but for this one, I'm not gonna undo the ties this way. And then when you attach them, just crisscross your ribbons. Just fold them in half and then pinch together in the middle. You can see it here. And attach. We're just going to go all the way around again. Hi, Diana. Thanks for joining us. Make sure I don't skip any, because that would mess up our every other one. Thanks, TD. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Shorty. That's great, Mary Jane. Okay, so for this one, I want to make sure it doesn't cover the sign, because that would be counterproductive to put that sign there and have it covered with a ribbon. I am so glad to be back doing lives, you guys. I have missed it so much. No, Mia, this frame is a heart-shaped frame. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I kind of sort of measured it after I had a lot of the mesh on it already, so it's about 18 by 18. This is a ruffle. The base is a heart-shaped base with 18 ties attached to it. Thanks, Cindy. We're just going to go around attaching our ribbon. So in this this technique right here, you can use this with basically any form. If you have one that's like this that already has the ties on them, or if you make one that doesn't have a tie and you attach the tie on them. Isn't it nice? I love the way it looks. The black and white with the pink. You know what looks even nicer? I was just looking at it. It looks really cute. I might have to do like a small arrangement of something with just these two. But look how this looks together. Isn't that adorable? I love how these two look together. It's so country to me. I'm making sure I pick the right ribbons to go together. Thanks, Tanarsha. Yeah, like I was saying, you can use this technique using 10-inch mesh, ruffle method, whether it's a heart-shaped wreath or a round wreath. Just what I like to do is I calculate how many inches so that you don't run out of so that you don't run out of mesh. So the deco mesh was from Hobby Lobby, Kathy. Okay. So, and then I'm starting on the bottom row now, and I kind of chose one that was behind the pink and black and white one, and I put the burlap looking one so that, yeah. Karen, you can use 21-inch mesh to do ruffles. Did you know? Have you seen my candy cane video that I made? I used the 21-inch red and white deco mesh and did a ruffle method. It's like a poof ruffle, a poofle, or a roofle, a puff, ruffle, puff, something like that. But yeah, it can definitely done. So Mia, it's cut into 20 inches. Thank you guys. It's looking very nice. I'm liking the colors a lot. You see what I mean about adding a black and white ribbon to your ribbon selection? Will just give it that little extra something. Oh, thanks, Karen. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how I came up with that 21-inch ruffle puff method, but I had been doing it for a while, so, and I'd never seen anyone online do it before, so I figured I'd show you guys how I did it. And that candy cane live video I did is my most popular one that I've done. It has almost 100,000 views, which is crazy to me. Wow, I didn't realize we had 400 people watching. That's great, guys. Thank you so much for joining, for watching, and for Linda. It is. If you go to my page, Eileen David Creations, it is called the Candy Cane Tutorial. It was one of my 12 days of Christmas. I challenged myself to do 12 days. It was supposed to be 12 days straight, but it was almost 12 days straight. It wasn't quite. So I did 12 different kind of Christmas crafts. It was really fun. It was a great way for me to get over my Facebook Live fear. Hey, Roxanne from Prince Edward Island. Beverly, yes, I am alternating. No, first I did all the inside rows, alternating the ribbon sets, and then I'm working on the outside row right now. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, cute and easy. That's the rule of the day. It has to be cute and it has to be easy. That was how I do my 20-inch ruffle, Mia. Let's see. That might have been me that you saw doing that. Okay, so we're almost done. We have 2 sets of ribbon left. Thank you guys. Thank you for sharing. Okay, the last one here. Lashang, the sign is from Hobby Lobby. 40% off now. When she's going to do the hearts. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I miss doing lives. I miss talking to you guys too. But this year, it's going to be a big year for all of us. I have so much planned. Like I said, one of the things that we're going to be doing, I'm going to start incorporating signs as well as wreaths and different arrangements. So, okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and snip off the little pieces that look like they're coming apart. This is what we have so far. Let me show you this. Okay, this is how it's supposed to sound. It's pretty straight, I think. I think we've been able to maintain the heart shape. It looks straight, doesn't it? It's hard for me to see. There. It's supposed to be like that. I think that's straight. Okay, so now let's see what we can. Thank you guys. So we have all these hearts. What can we do with them? And these are like foamy hearts that's covered in glitter. And this is what you can do too. See these ties? You can stick you probably won't have enough for all of them, but you can just press them into the bottom of the hearts, and you have like little antenna hearts hanging. Let me see if I can do this close up. Let's see, there it is. You guys see? Okay, so I need to do more Mevo training. See how that looks with the hearts there? So I think I'm going to go around in just a couple of different places, since like I said, we don't have enough to go all the way around, and just put these heart things in random places. So we have this really big one. No, I think I'm going to leave the big ones out and just attach the little ones. And so that they don't come off after you put them on, or even maybe before, since I have my glue gun has this fine tip, just put a little bit of glue gun very carefully. I must say, it's the last time I did a live. I burnt my finger pretty bad. Just kind of, just so that's one there. And just to make it even, let's put another one on this side. Let's see, make sure they're the same size. So I'm just gonna poke the tip of my glue gun the bottom of the foam. Put a little squirt of glue gun there and just put that there. Then another one. And then that's there. And we'll put one here. Let's see. I need to put some here on the bottom. So for the bottom ones, let me show you. I'm going to put them in this way so that the heart isn't upside down. So I'm going to put a bigger one and then a smaller one. That way. So it looks like that. And it'll help accentuate the tip of the bottom of the heart. They sell these at Hobby Lobby, and they sell also just regular ball with glitter on them. And you can also use this same technique on any wreath you're making, no matter what season. Just using those, the regular sphere shaped ones, to add a little bit of something to your wreath. A little bit more texture, a little bit more interest. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. We'll put one over here. Hey Kelly, you can absolutely watch this over again once we finish the live. I'll be posting it on my page. And if you share right now, it will appear on your own timeline, on your own feed, and you can watch it anytime. Oh, ooh. Okay, so we have 1, 2. This wreath, I'm going to be listing this on Etsy probably by tomorrow. Hopefully by tonight, but most definitely by tomorrow. I would probably list this for between $85 and $100. Thank you, Evelyn. Thanks for sharing. And one more out here. Hey, Karen from Savannah. Thanks for watching. It's little touches like this, like adding the little hearts, that just add just that extra little thing to your wreaths that will differentiate your wreaths from someone who doesn't do this extra little things. Another one that's sticking out. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to ignore the raveling of the mesh and not let it bother me so much like it normally does. Okay, I think that looks good. Thanks. This is our finished wreath, and we're all done. Thank you for sharing. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me or ask in this video, and I will definitely answer your question. My Etsy site is called Eileen David Creations. Thanks, Ligaya. The glue gun is from Michaels. This is called the AdTech High Temp Floral. Wait for the 50% coupon. I think they have one right now, today. But definitely use a 50% coupon for this. I love it. It uses the larger glue sticks. So, and I ordered a bunch of this from Amazon, so I have a whole box full. Thank you all for sharing. So, before I let you go, I'm not going to do it right now, but today I got my Stitch Fix box in, and I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to. I know we've been on here for a while, but I do want to share with you when I do open it. So, in about an hour or so, let's say 3 o'clock Pacific time, if you'd like to watch me unbox my Stitch Fix, it should take about 10-15 minutes. I would love to show it to you, and I'd love your opinion on the Stitch Fix clothes that I got. This is the second box that I've got, and the first box I got, it was hilarious because I didn't know what to expect, and one of the items that I got in the box was a pair of skinny jeans. And let me tell you, skinny jeans and me don't normally go in the same sentence together. And I took it out of the box, I looked at it, and I said, there is no way that these jeans were going to fit me because they were so narrow and slim. And I said, okay, I'm going to try this on, and if these jeans fit, I'm buying everything in this box. Well, guess what? The jeans fit, and they felt great, and I love the way they look. So I bought everything in the box. So I'm really excited to see what my stylist put together for me this time. So thank you guys. The total cost I haven't put together because some of the ribbons that I got from last year are, I guess I will definitely put the cost together too. That's great, Mia. Thank you. 30% off everything today at Michael's. Thank you, Rhonda. Okay, guys, so next week, let's get together again. I like Tuesdays. Do you like Tuesdays? Let's do Tuesday craft day with Eileen. And we're going to make either, I don't know, St. Patrick's Day, or should we do Mardi Gras? Let me know. Let me know what you think, what you feel like making. I have the materials for both. Let's do either Mardi Gras or St. Patrick's Day. All right, so if you'd like to see the Stitch Fix unboxing, wow, I can't say that right, come back and join me at 3 o'clock. But otherwise, I will see you again next week when we make another wreath. Until then, you guys have a great week and take care, and I will see you then. Bye, everyone.